Alright guys, jumping right into this video, you see me on Word document. Now this is where I create all of my printouts when I'm doing Malaya's birthday shirts. I use Word art for the most part, and you see me showing you guys exactly what font style I'm using to create her name. Now I'm just going to go in and show you guys step by step kind of how I create some of the designs for her shirts. Now I'll show you the font size as well as the font text that I'm using, and then I'm going to go ahead and insert a new word art since I am finished with her name. And this is just going to be the N4, kind of like the Chanel N5. Instead, it's going to be N4 because Malaya is turning 4 this year. And I'm using the same word art. You just go in and change the color. You just highlight over that N, change the color to black outline. And then you're going to change the font as well as the size. So I typically use like 205, something that's not even on the drop down when you go to change the font size. I just enter the actual number myself. And then I'm using this text. I'm not quite sure exactly what it's called, but I hope you guys can see that for the most part. Now I'm just inserting a little circle to kind of mimic that N.5, in this case N.4 for Chanel. And then I'm just changing the color, kind of same thing as the N. And then you can just resize it to the size you want. Now we're just inserting the number 4, same exact text in size. Well, for the 4, I kind of went up in size because I wanted it to be super big. I'm not quite sure what I ended up going with, but I definitely went up in size. And you can just see me editing and changing the font color, which just means the font outline, because the paper I was printing on would be white, and for the most part all of this text is going to be white. So now you see the completed look. I'm just going to print it out, and I'll be using the transfer to dark to print out this image. I'm just showing you guys the instructions on the inside. It tells you exactly what to do. Now we're going to take the blue lines and place it to the back because you want to print on the all white side of that transfer to dark paper. And I'm just using a regular old printer. Now you see me just cutting out my image and laying it down on the shirt the way I want it to look. Now this is a direct transfer, so you don't have to mirror your image or anything before printing it out, and that's why I like to use the transfer to dark, because you don't have to mirror your image. And a lot of people were telling me that I shouldn't have used it on last year's shirt because it was white, but I just like it because it's easier when it's time to print it out. That's why I use the transfer to dark, because you don't have to mirror it or do any extra steps. You can just iron it right onto the shirt. So as I'm just cutting out the pieces and laying them down to how I want them to lay on the shirt, I'm going to take some parchment paper, and this is just placed over the image, and now it's time to iron on the image. Now you do have to take the back end off, which the blue line is just the back end on the paper. You just peel that off, lay down your images, and start to iron on your logo, picture, or image. And I'm just using a regular old iron. I don't even know where this iron is from. It's old. I honestly think I took it from someone. And you want to just iron over your image for at least a minute. I like to make sure that my logo is adhered and nothing will come up. So I do iron a little extra than what the actual instructions say, just because I don't want to, miss anything. All right, and once you're done ironing on your image, you can just take off any plastic that may be on your image, which I had that silver plastic on that Chanel logo that I had to peel off. I forgot to cut out the middle part, as you can see, so I drew over with a black marker. It didn't really look right, so you'll see later that I went in and covered it with some glitter cardstock. Now I'm just bedazzling her shirt, and I'm taking some rhinestone and outlining that number 4. and just adding some bling to the actual shirt. Once I finish adding that bling and getting it to the way I like it to look, that pretty much completes this birthday shirt this year. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Now, a lot of people I got some backlash for having a Chanel themed birthday party for my 4-year-old. And I just want to say, you know, everything I do is for my daughter. She wanted to have a fashion show birthday party. And I don't know about y'all, but I don't know what's a fashion show without the high end. If she's going to learn about fashion, she's going to learn about the best. So yes, she's having a Chanel party. It's not like I'm spending thousands of dollars on real Chanel. This is why I'm showing you guys how to DIY it. But anyways, enough of that rant. Here is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, hey, give it a thumbs down and keep it moving. And thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye.